First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. 4 yards the result of the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jonathan Bostic able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, Wilson. Buying time to his left. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Logan, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. From the 38, Wilson, and the grab by Croft. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. A first down throw for Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On first down, here's Breida. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, a run with Breida. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a give coming right is Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in? Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mayfield now. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mayfield on play action. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, and it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Wilson taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front, have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This is Breida. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Everson Griffin in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. Going deep downfield for... And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, 37 yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Wilson now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson throwing again. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Now a timeout coming here defensively, as on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And an alley to run. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, Wilson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's caught by Jackson.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Now it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Breida. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He finds McKinnon, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They run with Breida. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, and he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run for it with Breida. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. There in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows a coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw, Mayfield. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 59 yards. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Breida. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Jordan Willis, his 2nd sack of the night. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Wilson. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively? Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent. But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here. It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here. I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time? I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a give to Breida. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Breida, he'll try the right side, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Now a give running left is Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.